Hello there, beautiful Aries energies. Welcome to my tarot nook. I'm hoping all is well and good with you. Thank you for joining me today. This is going to be just a tarot card reading, only tarot, no before, no after, no closing cards, no opening cards outside of tarot. We're going to dig into your love and relationship situation status. Okay, so this is not a ghosting or no communication, so I'm not going to focus so much on like the actual ghosting and all that, but if cards talk about like ghosting behavior, I'll highlight all that. And the only reason I'm saying this is because I will be doing a ghosting no communication reading next, and just giving you like a little bit of a heads up there with that one. So Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising energies. All right, so these are messages that are meant for you to know, hear, understand, tune into, pay attention to, or receive from your partner if they're trying to communicate with you. Okay, so let's pull these cards. We have the Four Swords. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. I do variety style readings, of course. Welcome to everyone that's returning. If you have not subscribed to the channel, you guys support your friend over here, okay? So also like the videos. If you enjoy them, let me know. This is the first time I'm doing this kind of a reading where it's only tarot and focusing on love, relationship status, and expectations. So if you enjoy it, let me know. I do variety style though, like I was trying to say, so I try not to get too attached. But if it's enjoyable reading and you want to see it in the rotation, then I'll just kind of bring this back every time. So your feedback is valuable, appreciated. All right, so let's see what's going on here. We also have the High Priestess is stopping in for you here. All right, let's see. Let's get started with the High Priestess. Okay. So, where the High Priestess is playing a major role, at least for you, okay, it feels like, this is your current energy, by the way, and how you're dealing with the energy that you're thinking about, okay? So, I feel like there's just a lot going on in terms of your love life, in the broad scope of things. You might be needing to listen to like your intuition here. You could be dealing with some hidden emotions, okay? So things about your relationship that need deeper understanding, and maybe finding some things out, sorting some things out, realizing some things that need to kind of get yourself back on track with. Okay. I feel like there's a little bit of like uncertainty or unknown, but it's just meant to by design right now that by divine design actually, that you're not focusing too much on what you don't need to be focusing on, because the message right now is to trust your intuition. All right. With what you're seeing on the surface right now, like literally work with your intuition. If something you're seeing on the surface, like, no, it's not adding up, it's not how this should be, whatever, work with your intuition on that. Like, don't turn away from it. Okay. I feel like for a lot of you, you're kind of dealing with things like you're really kind of like when they say intuition, let your intuition be your guide. This is it. So if something, again, it's not sounding right, something's not smelling right, something's not passing a test, you need to kind of be tuned into that and like pay attention. Okay. So I feel like some of you, if you're like, oh well, I am, yeah, well, you are. So it's continue to trust your gut feeling. Something that you believe you are right about, or you're suspicious of, not to sound negative, but whatever it is guiding you. You're being guided to that truth. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right. I feel like for those of you, you could be feeling like your person is keeping a secret from you, hiding something, or just withholding information. Okay, this person could be very scared or worried. They don't want to lose you, or they don't want to kind of be called out, or get embarrassed. All right, so it could be like a lot of certain uncertainties right now about the relationship status, based on maybe what you're finding or discovering, or based on what you believe the person is hiding from you. Okay, so with the Four of Swords entering the reading, let's check in with you. So the top will be about you, about their energy, and what's ahead for you to heal, to grow, to pay attention to release. Okay, so let's get it going. This Four of Swords here, this is a what do you call it? A Libra energy. It does have to do with growth. Okay, growing something, nourishing something here. All right. I feel like the focus is to kind of maybe maybe you're thinking about like taking a break, a rest, or something like recovering in your love life. Like something is requiring you to take a step back. You know, you're trusting your intuition. Maybe you're kind of like, you know, not ghosting, but kind of like low key, kind of pumping the brakes on something. Your current energy is very kind of protective right now. Okay, so you could be emotionally exhausted, drained. This is somebody that could keep you, you know, like if you're dealing with some type of a narcissist here, Aries, or something like that, there's somebody that kind of keeps you on your, you know, keeps you not on your toes, but you gotta like be alert like all the time. It's very exhausting. Okay, could have some Virgo elements as well showing up. And that has to do also not just with deep thinking on logical thinking, but overthinking. Okay, so you're exhausting yourself because of a situation right now, but you're also like in a place where you're about to take a step back, or you're taking a step back. All right, so that you can kind of reevaluate what you want. All right, something feels off, something does not feel balanced right now. Okay, so I do feel like with your person, they could be avoiding a phase of self-reflection. Okay, this is somebody that I feel like they're seeking balance. Okay, but they're possibly feeling the weight of like decision making when it comes to love. Okay, so they're like, maybe they're pumping the brakes on how much love they want to give, or how, I mean, they're looking for the balance in things, just to keep things growing. They don't want to stall the growth, but they're not rushing anything to grow. Okay, so yeah, they're questioning the relationship's direction, but it feels like you are as well. But it's like there isn't really a full answer right now. Okay, so you're just looking for a place where you're feeling peaceful, you know, kind of in your thoughts, in your head, clearing your thoughts. Okay, going through something, because there could be like a past. This could be like a past repeating itself constantly with you. Okay, so you're kind of like reflecting. You're taking a self-evaluating. All right. So the Three of Wands for you, your current state of things with your love life, with your situation. Okay, so also like your true heart's desire, where you want things to be in general for you. The Three of Wands is an Aries energy. Okay, so I feel like for a lot of you, you want something to expand, you want something to grow. All right, but you're wanting to have something to expand and grow in love as well. You may have been, you know, taking this step, the alone step forward, so to speak, kind of getting yourself, looking ahead on your own, like like introspecting into your own desires, really taking a valuable self-assessment of what you really deserve and where you want it to be. All right, because you want new horizons, you want new adventures, and it feels like, you know, you have a strong desire to grow, and have like future plans with your partner. Okay, with your person here. I feel like from their like viewpoint, at least, you know, it feels like they want to just achieve like independence or personal achievements. They're into personal achievements. So while the connection here, it's like you both have your own desires, but they're being kept secret, and the cards are exposing it. There's a lot of exposure going on. All right, but they're in your energy anyway, Aries. So they're like in your energy regardless of how they may like act on the outside. Okay, it does feel like this is somebody that could be, you know, looking at things where like their life path, where they want to go, because they're looking at is gonna like, it's gonna maybe present some changes in the relationship or in the situation. So again, it just feels like you're trusting your intuition here. If you're picking up on some BS, on some patterns or something that's about to repeat itself, you're actually coming in more guarded this time. So you have like a reserve here that you're dealing, a reserve energy, if you will. But you know, this is not somebody that you can easily move on from or let go of anyway. So the Two of Pentacles in the reverse is an energy Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be strong Capricorn for some of you. All right, but with the Two of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, it's also a card of growth, but in the reverse, it doesn't feel like there's a whole lot of balancing or growth taking place here. Okay, it just feels like there's just like some type of neglect taking place, like lacking priorities, or not as organized as things deserve to be in terms of like where you stand, where your where you are in their priorities. Okay, in the reverse, it just feels like, you know, there's some things that you feel are very kind of not in a stable place, And something's lacking decision here. Like, you know, you need to validate like the status of your relationship here for yourself, like for your own good. All right, because there's some struggles here keeping balance between the emotional, like all that water back there in the background. Like, you know, it's like your emotional bucket kind of takes like a second priority or like a back seat versus like making it like be validated. So it does feel like somebody here is juggling too many things, or just juggling your energy with other energies as well. All right, it does come up quite a bit here, that there is just like a flip-flopper. All right, we also have the Four of Swords with the High Priestess here. There could be something like with this relationship that's more like more happening like via texting, via like internal like planning, like, you know, you're again separated emotions here, but it's not like in a connected way. It's not like in a it needs to actually be like real world needs to happen. Okay, so talking about all these things, so if like the real world stuff is not happening, there could be like something here that's causing a shift, okay, like a distancing. For some of you, this could even kind of be like a direction of taking a direction towards a breakup. All right, so there, because there's potential disconnections right now. All right, so just to keep that out there. I do feel like, you know, here with the Knight of Wands, like looking at them moving forward, the Knight of Wands, or yeah, King, I'm so sorry, I keep saying Knight. Well, maybe they're acting like a knight, but the King of Wands, the King is here. Sagittarius energy, King of Wands. All right, so I feel like this person's intentions, okay, they want to show interest, okay, they're all about acting like, you know, speaking with a focused way, like in an action driven way, like, you know, like kind of, you know, like more of a bold kind of take action towards you, take action towards thing, say the right things, okay, but they're unsure of the outcome. They're not really invested in the outcome, okay, so they'll entertain the conversation to a certain degree, but they're not coming through as somebody that is, you know, aware of, like, they don't have like an end goal. Okay, so it's whatever outcome, it's very open. It's not, the focus is not as strong as it can be. All right, so I feel like you see them as somebody that is, you know, passionate. You have a lot of passion, like feelings for them. They come across that way quite a bit, but I feel like they try to kind of have boundaries without acting like they're trying to have boundaries. So they're kind of trying to still steer the relationship or the outcome of things. Okay, so it's just how they are overall. I feel like this person in general, you know, they're kind of into themselves. They're very kind of self-centered. They're not trying to be self-centered, but they act a little, you know, they kind of go out of their way. They're very fickle. Okay, so there isn't a conversation, like I said, that you're gonna have today that it's gonna be seen through all the way till to with an outcome outside of like, what are we gonna eat, what are we gonna, I don't know, what are we gonna do, and then do that. But like when it comes to relationship, a path, a commitment of some sort, there's a lacking energy, very strong lacking energy showing up here. Okay, so let's get into the Three of Pentacles here for how they feel about you right now. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy as well. I feel like there's a sense of dissatisfaction with this person in general, because I feel like the teamwork idea for them is just nah. It's just nah. They try it, but they don't want it. So it's like they're dissatisfied. It's like that's where they kind of come in with like, hey, I'm looking ahead. I'm trying to kind of also see for where I want myself to be and all this stuff, and not a whole lot of coming together. Okay, which is weird because they act like that's what they want. Okay, so I feel like, you know, for a lot of you, this is an energy that, you know, they say the right things and they appreciate things for the moment in time. It's nothing that, again, like it doesn't stretch. Okay, it feels like, you know, like the goals for the relationship that this person may have, or the blueprint for the relationship, isn't something that is complicated or, again, ingrained in like long-term commitment. It's just like basic things, so they don't try to kind of put a lot of effort into stuff. All right, so I feel like this is somebody that how can I say this, like when it comes to how they like actually feel, all right, they feel like sometimes you don't like I know it sounds really weird, but it could also be in their head, but I feel like maybe they feel like you don't value them, or they may be feeling undervalued. So it's kind of like if you try to talk about something or bring something, it's exhausting. They're exhausting. It's like they're always like in a gotcha game, and it's just like and we have like two threes, one up that way and one in the reverse when it comes to stability, seeing things through as a relationship partnership. I keep forgetting that my hands, you can't see them, so I have them like curled all the way out here. But anyways, so it just comes across as though the efforts here are not long standing with this person, no matter how. um their feelings are based on like contributions. Okay, so I'm not saying they don't feel for you if you're not there, or if you're not around, but I feel like their feelings are more self-serving. It's okay, so it's kind of like how they feel based on how you're making them feel, stuff like that. Yeah, look at this. The Empress is in the reverse as well. Like, it does feel like there could be kind of some form of like delusions of grandiosity, or like they feel like their energy, you need them more than they need you, or something like that. It doesn't feel like this is somebody that kind of comes across as empowering and as nurturing as they can be or should be. Okay, they're very stubborn in the way of thinking right now. All right, so it feels like this is somebody that does not have what it takes to nurture their relationship, which has been the biggest challenge. Okay, facing this nurturing situation, it's just the stability. They're just inconsistent. It just comes up across more and more every time the deeper the reading gets out. So I feel like it does make you feel, like insecure or neglected. But look at it's over. It's underneath the Two of Pentacles in reverse, which is also an Earth card, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But it just brings a lot of juggling. Okay, lacking prioritization, not having a place, not having a set, consistent plan, not having a blueprint. It's just I keep coming to that blueprint. It's like they know what they want, but it's what they want. It's not like something that you know they want to have anybody else be a part of. Okay, they're not coming across that interested. Well, I don't want to say interested, but that deep into it. Okay, the Seven of Wands is here. Okay, and this is for like the position of opportunities for growth. What's to be desired here? I feel like standing up for your love and defending it is doing the right thing, defending what you believe in. It can help lead to growth, but at the end of the day, it doesn't mean growth in love. It could also mean growth in your own self evolution here, with how you understand yourself, loving yourself even more. All right, but it's also to assert your needs here and establish boundaries, because you are a very resilient energy, Aries. So you come across very, very strong, very brave, very courageous. You're not gonna you're powerful in the face of adversity, but it's not like you're looking to face adversity with this person. Okay, that's not where you are. I feel like your desire here is to strengthen the bond, like through shared values, shared experiences, shared struggles. You have like a lot in common with this person. If they're not seeing things for what they are, then that's what it is. All right, yeah, exactly. We could be feeling like one person's feeling like they're always defending and chasing. All right, and the other person is just not doing much. And with the Empress in reverse, I feel like there could be like a lesson here around having to learn how to nurture without losing yourself. Okay, you could be nurturing this person nonstop, but you might be not realizing that you're losing yourself in the process, and that's very, very important for like something to kind of like be alert to. Or if you're coming to that realization, like value that. Okay, value that. Because standing up for your own like self-value is important. You can't just be giving and giving and giving, and like literally people will just take. Okay, and if you are a parent or a mother of some sort, an Empress, I mean, you could be that person, like that naturally, like that kind of person that's loving and caring for other people. And oh my goodness, there's energies out there. There's nothing more that they'd love than to be babied, even though they're adults and they don't want to admit it. So they'll take the nurturing, but they're not going to nurture back, because they don't know how to give it. They know how to take it. They want it. That's what they've always been given. You know what I mean? It's psychologically, it's kind of like, unless that break that habit is broken, or they wake up to like, why am I always like this and why can't I change? That's who that's genetically speaking, that's their design, that's how they're going to be. So you got to be able to stand up for yourself here, okay? Be resilient for your own self-value. The Seven of Cups in the reverse, I believe this is a Scorpio energy, okay? I feel like, you know, it's time to face reality here and make choices and shatter the boundaries of the illusions around you or around this person and the relationship and the future of it. If somebody here is always equipped or ready to kind of look ahead, or for long-term plans where love, passion, the things they're passionate about, they're actually acting on it in a single way while you're in the background here as you know, you're together but not like together. It's just, let's just call it what it is, okay? I feel like for them, this is somebody that, where they're gonna have to face a moment of truth and decide what they want to do, whether they want to invest very deeply or like go and be honest about it, okay? Because in the reverse, there's no transformation, all right? Scorpio is a transformative energy, all right? And it wants deep, honest, truthful look at what relationship truly offers and what they want. In the reverse, okay, underneath the Three of Pentacles, without a blueprint like we're talking about, and that being a challenge, they need to decide. They need to decide in terms of like where you stand, in terms of like where the relationship itself is headed. It does feel like we need to stop being dreamy, like in dreamland. All right, no self-deception, no deception of any sort, and just making a practical decision, something that works out for you, whether it's, you know, having like an open relationship, whether taking a break, whether improving on some things. We need to kind of be truthful about where things are and where we want them to go, all right, and what we hope for them to be. So, but we can't do it in a place where we're going right back into fantasy, because fantasy is what got us here in the first place, all right? So the Ace of Swords, these readings always amaze me. I'm always like, wow. Sometimes, like, you guys, like, no kidding, like sometimes my anxiety peaks with the reading. Like I go through the ups and downs of it and I'm like, oh, I can't get past one. Other times it's good. This one right now is wild. It's just like it's like they want to just take. Ace of Swords, friends, Ace of Swords, okay? To nurture this relationship or yourself, all right? We need a new beginning. We need a new start. Something where we have clear communication and truth and honesty, and we're stepping out of the illusions and we're literally being warned about it all around here. So I feel like the message here, you know, time to cut through the confusion, be as clear as possible, as honest as possible, address anything from like infidelity to lacking commitment to lacking stability or consistency, okay? Whatever is lacking, whatever desires are not being met, whatever things feel superficial, it feels like you want to rescue and heal this, or this is an energy, like I said, you're not like detached from just yet, but there's going to need to be some type of a decision, okay, so that both parties are at least on the same page. You just got to get on the same page, all right? There could be, again, resistance, there could be withholdings and all this stuff, but we need to be on that very same page, otherwise it's going to be a problem, okay? I feel like, you know, seeking balance in life is the end goal here with the Ace of Swords, getting that clarity for what's going to constitute balance, and just, you know, taking that healing phase, like make sure you're healing. You're not, you know, putting yourself in an exhaustive place, because that's where how you're starting the reading. You're exhausted. Also here with the Seven of Cups in the reverse, you know, with the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so this is not just kind of like blueprints and lacking, but also there could be distractions. This person could be in third parties or interested in external activities or events. So they, again, it's like I don't want to call it manipulation, but it's like they give but they take. Okay, they make the shots, and you need to get some clarity and direction here. I don't feel like you just need to be like a phone call away to show up whenever it's convenient. So and I feel like that person is taking advantage again of your good nature, very much so. All right, well, this was an all style tarot reading. This is all I have for you, Aries. I hope the reading resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have not done so yet, like, subscribe, you know, share, If you have friends that like tarot, or if you share things on YouTube or social media, let me know in the comments how you're doing. I always am interested in hearing your thoughts, or just to let me know what's up, how you're feeling. Okay, I will see you soon in the next one, and love you all. Bye.